Welcome to Sky Women. I'm your host, Dr. Carolyn Moyers, a wife, mom, and board-certified OBGYN. This is a place to educate, empower, and inspire. Join us each week as we share the power of women's stories. Real women, real stories, real inspiration. Put on your stretchy pants. Let's get going. Welcome, Sky community, to another episode of Sky Women. I am so excited for today's episode because what woman doesn't want to feel stylish, to look her best and feel her best? And I have with us today Bonnie Smith from Shop with Bonnie, and she has 15 years of experience in professional wardrobe styling from Neiman Marcus and has started her own business to help you elevate your style with minimizing the efforts. She offers valuable solutions to all the wardrobe and closet issues that come from everyday life. Empowering women with style is her obsession. And so what a better guest to have on Sky Women, where women hold up half the sky. And we just want to help you to do it with less effort. So welcome, Bonnie.
Hi, how are y'all? Thanks for having me.
Oh, it is such a pleasure. So I have just found Bonnie via other local gals through Instagram and heard you on a podcast and was immediately obsessed. So I'm going to share rather quickly, and then I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. But so I am a mom of 4 boys, right? And so after boy number 4, I had been working part-time for a couple of years. And I told my husband, I have got to go back. Like, I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. I need to go back. Baby is 8 months old. And I feel like I don't even know my sense of style anymore because my littles are, at that point, newborn 3 and 5. And I had been living in maternity clothes and maternity bras and all of the things. And my closet was a hot, heavy mess, brimming full of stuff that wasn't really serving my body, right? When I heard about a personal stylist, and I felt really bougie doing it, but I said, I'm going to do it. I'm about to go back to work and I don't even know what to do with this closet. So this lovely Irish lady comes over with the most beautiful sense of style and pulls out everything out of my closet and my drawers and basically just purges, like, put it on. This doesn't serve you and this is why. Loads of things went out of my closet that day. I had less things, but I knew exactly what to wear and how to wear. From the accessories, she took pictures of my outfits. So whenever I needed inspiration and I wasn't sure what to put on my body, I just went back to those, reference points. And it helped me so much, just like feeling more confident in my body, right? Her thought was, you don't need anything in your closet that you don't feel beautiful in. And it was a game changer, ladies. So this is why I have Bonnie on, because even though I spent those couple of $100, like an hourly rate to have my closet redone, and I lost things, I gave things away to another woman who was postpartum and needed those nursing bras and all the other things that came with it. It was really liberating because I didn't have to work so hard to figure out what I was going to wear in the morning.
I love it. I'm, first of all, so proud of you taking that project on and just bringing in an expert. It is no different than seeking an incredible personal trainer, right, or a dietitian to get your diet on track and give you a meal plan. We are all just professionals offering value to everyday women like you and your listeners to empower our everyday life, make us more confident in our looks and in our health. So yes, although my business, it certainly focuses on what's on the outside, as a personal stylist, it's my job to make the outside match the inside.
I need that.
Yeah, I need for your personality to be seen so that you feel like when you walk into the room, wherever that may be, you are representing yourself in the appropriate lifestyle that you're living. So yeah, that's just a great move right into my business. Shop with Bonnie on all social media platforms, or Bonnie Smith on Facebook. I offer by the hour wardrobe and styling services. So anything that's pertaining to your closet, it's just essentially like the fabulous woman that came to assist you in doing a big purge, I come in and I start with a complimentary consultation that gets to know you and your goals. I line out the plan in which we can achieve those goals. And then we talk about all the cost involved. And from that moment, you can decide, let's start now, or let's break this into phase 1, phase 2. Whatever your time and money can manage at that moment is what we do. So essentially, I generally want to start you off with a closet edit because, like all women, we are hoarders of all the things and all the possibilities of, oh, we might wear that to maybe that one patio party or
Yes.
something, and we never end up touching it. So
Yes.
having someone very objective that's
Mhm.
not personally attached to your things,
Yes. The
I can,
emotional
I,
attachment to clothes is for
yes.
real.
And I mean, and I have to say, I'm not, I'm a mother of fur babies at this point. I'm not a
Yes.
mother yet, maybe hopefully one day, but I have never seen anything like it when I see a mother pull together the dress she wore home from the hospital, or or that special dress that she took maternity photos in that we just can't seem to do any, like can't seem to move it out of the closet.
Right.
That's it's so sweet, and I enjoy the editing process with all my ladies. But something I really like for my clients to focus on first is just cleaning house and making a lot of sense of your closet first. Simplicity is key,
Yes.
and so is organization. So, in order for you to simplify that morning routine, you need to know what section of the closet are your casual tops, what section are date night tops, where's your event dresses. I mean, it has to make sense so that you feel free to grab and go. So there's a lot of quality control that goes into me creating zones and flexibility within your closet space, whether it's small or whether it's massive. We remove anything that doesn't fit you. And I understand with new mothers, I've been through multiple pregnancies with clients. So our
The
bodies change.
metamorphosis. Yes.
Girl, it's a beautiful thing. And it at the same time can be equally frustrating.
Absolutely. Because you don't
Um,
recognize yourself in your body anymore and you're not sure what to keep in your closet and what to like I get it. I did it in that postpartum period. My little guy was like maybe 8 months old and it was
mhm,
very challenging. It's like, well, I don't fit in that yet, but it's always fit me and I'm sure it's going to fit me
mhm,
again. Do I really get rid of
mhm,
it? And she was like,
right.
in 3 months, if this doesn't fit you, you get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like
And
you're
here's
close, but not quite.
yeah. So, and here's a little, I'm going to try to throw in as many little tips and tricks into this recording as I can.
Yeah.
Something I like to tell my women is everything hanging should be an option.
Yes.
If it's a size too small and you paid a lot of money for it, let's fold it down and put it into a clear bin and stick it into storage somewhere safe and out of the way. So if you allow yourself however many months to, work on your image and you lose a little bit of weight, great. You go straight to the tub and pull out anything that you're happy about and go and hang it back up.
Right.
If not, I certainly don't want to discourage you and your style by having that size tiny dress hanging in your closet, making you sad about your situation, and you're not touching things that are possibilities. So that kind of comes in with that edit process. I would encourage anyone to take those things that are too small within reason and just fold them down and put them away so that you're not distracted by them or discouraged.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, don't you do a capsule wardrobe? And I heard you talk about the maybe is it a video file of your outfits? that you help to
Oh,
piece
yes.
together? Tell me about that.
Yes. Okay. So within each client's season, I will kind of create a style plan for them based on if they have any work going on, if they have any events going on, if there's travel. I kind of look at, for example, your fall season and kind of strategically say, okay, we need to do a closet edit early season, and then we're going to shop for the essentials that you may be missing mid season, style those up into flat lay photos. And then we will focus on your more special occasions on this particular month so that we are they're building blocks to your wardrobe and your style success. But as far as a capsule wardrobe, I am successful in doing those. It is certainly a very particular woman that's extremely honed in on her own personal style.
Right.
For me, don't you agree?
Yes.
You really need to have a very clear idea of the look you want so that I'm able to go out, pull all of those pieces from multiple stores, bring them to your home, and then show you the 40 different ways we're going to style these set pieces. So it's someone that really craves simplicity. It's someone that does not want to focus on trend. It's someone that wants to be more classically driven. And also just maybe someone that wants to do shopping one time a year and then just not fuss with it the rest of the season. I do have like a nice amount of clients that do this. However, the majority of my clients, we are like continually progressing through the seasons. We're cherry picking items every month from different sites. I'm pulling from them and we're evolving. So we're not necessarily creating capsules. We're just building and subtracting on what they already own to keep it looking absolutely fresh. So there's two ways to go about it.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I love as we were chatting beforehand is that you really pinpointed that no two women are alike, right? That every woman is very unique, and you really help women to understand, whatever it is that's keeping them from wearing the things that they love and how they can bring that back into their life, especially as busy working moms who are a lot of my clientele and a lot of my listeners. No matter what our age, like we want to feel and look our best. And sometimes we just kind of lose that sense of self.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think you helping us find that in our closet, you learn a lot about someone when you get in their closet, right? Because so much of it is emotionally driven.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about your background a little bit, because I find this fascinating. Obviously, you're overly qualified. Like you've been doing this for 15 years. This is your passion. You started out as a personal stylist at Neiman Marcus, right?
I did. When I was in my early 20s, I was studying international business at University of Texas, Arlington. And I decided I want to break from that. And I didn't really know where that was going with my degree. So I decided, well, I've always been obsessed with fashion. So why not work for the best fashion department store in my area, which was Neiman Marcus Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And I started out in contemporary women's clothing in my early 20s. And I absolutely loved it. I was excited to go to work every day. I was obsessed with the women I was serving. Right. I was like a know-it-all when it came to learning every single thing about these designers. So I started just obsessing over the art of styling very early on, and I was incredibly successful. Being a younger woman and doing the kind of volume that I was doing was kind of unheard of for the whole company. So I moved into personal shopping and was by appointment only, super bougie. Yeah. And then I thought, you know what? I can absolutely be offering this to my clients on a huge grand scale where I can be in their closets. I can shop for them, not just at Neiman Marcus, but all
Right.
of
But
these
whatever their
other
budget.
stores.
Right.
Yes. And I mean, I work hard for my money. I respect everyone's budget, no matter what that looks like. If you follow me on Instagram, my shop with Bonnie, you'll see I mix a high and a low just about every single day. So with so
Right.
many designers out there, we can achieve a very designer look for not the absolute highest price. So anyways, back up. I did start my business. It was incredible. And that kind of just rolls me in through today. I still collaborate and an affiliate with Neiman Marcus. So I have affiliates with Nordstrom and tiarirose.com and a couple of other local boutiques that I love to support.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
I'm telling you, I mean, it's incredible how you find your career. It just finds you. And, I just have always been one of those like seek the next opportunity,
Yeah.
follow my passion kind of
Yeah.
girl. So this is definitely where it's led me.
I think that that's so beautiful because I think that as women, that is really important as well to really follow your heart. And like, whenever somebody is living their best life, doing their life's work, right? Whether it's the doctor that you go to see who absolutely loves what she's doing, or the cashier who checks you out at Neiman Market, or whatever, you have those customer service experiences where you're like, wow, like that was phenomenal. And they're going to remember you, right? And so that's what I imagine, like young Bonnie at Neiman Marcus. Like everyone was like, that was so fabulous.
That was me.
Like, yeah, because you were just all in, like you followed your passion, and it wasn't
Right.
your college degree at that point, right? So what was your backgrounds that like had you so interested in fashion?
Well, I guess it would probably stem back to my grandmothers.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to my mother and her classic style. She's very simple and tailored, but my grandmothers were absolute self-proclaimed shopaholics. One of my grandmothers, Mimi Shirley, was the first woman I ever knew that turned a bedroom into a closet to house all of her beautiful things. I mean, I just remember as a kid watching my grandmothers dress up and accessorize. The accessories were incredible. And my nanny, Linda, with her incredible shoe collection, she was also a working woman. And so I just really enjoyed as a kid playing dress up with things that they had. And that's probably where it began from very early age. And then even my first job when I was 15 years old was at the Gap, because that was the hottest place to shop at the time in the 90s. So, I've always just been drawn to like department stores and to retail, and I'm certainly an extrovert. So I love the chance to be able to visit with all types of different people. No 2 days are ever the same. And,
Sure.
and you get to be a part of someone's shopping experience. I mean, that's so fun.
Well, yes. I mean, shopping is fun, but I think it's so much more than that, because you're really getting to know them on a deeper level, right? Because so much of what we wear and how we put ourselves together and how we feel, like sometimes there's a lot of baggage in that. I mean, I think, Bonnie, you could like extend this to like coaching on like empowerment, right? Like, because you are empowering women one closet at a time.
Girl, the things you hear in a closet are all over the place, especially when you're changing clothes and there's no modesty involved. I'm sure you can relate.
Yeah, it happens in the gynecologist office too. Yeah.
Yeah. It is the greatest gift for my clients and for your patients as well to trust us with what's going on with them so that we can bring our best to serve that need and to problem solve and empower them into what they are wanting to live. So, I mean, it is a lot of fun. There's quite a bit of therapy that maybe does come into it. And I don't even charge extra for that. So
I agree. Yeah. Shopping with Bonnie and therapy.
and therapy. Why do you think they call it retail therapy?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. How fun. All right. So what are like your top few tips for women when it comes to editing their closet?
Okay. So first, I did mention to remove anything that is stained or extremely worn out. Like that's just a given. Also, for my newer moms, remove anything from your closet that you wore excessively during maternity.
Okay.
So if there was like a particular maxi dress that you wore in the dog days of summer and washed it twice a day, every day, it's probably tired and it probably shouldn't live with you anymore. You know, it served its purpose. And I've said it once a million times, clothes are replaceable. Things that are not replaceable are handbags, jewelry, like these bigger investment pieces. But clothing, unless you get up into these higher couture pieces, clothing is very replaceable, especially those casual pieces. So if you feel like you've worn it to death and you're honest with yourself, let's let it go. You know, create that pile of donations and then have a place for those donations to go so that someone else in need could actually use them and you're not just trashing them in the dump, like they're actually going to serve someone else. So that's another thing. Anything that's stained or dated goes. Anything you wore excessively during maternity should probably go. Also, I had mentioned earlier, separating of the sizes. So everything hanging should be an option in your size. And everything that is within close proximity could potentially be folded down in a storage bin and just put away until you're ready to address it.
Right.
If you're really ready to go for it, ditch it. Because when you lose your baby weight, let's go shopping and get something fabulous.
Yeah.
So there's that as well. Another thing that I would love to share with your listeners is something I encourage my clients to do is outfit planning.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
So when I say outfit planning, I want you to think about, what does my week look like? So say it's a Sunday and you know you have a dinner on Wednesday night on a patio. And then, okay, I've got these 2 days of just running errands. Pre-plan your outfits when you have a little window of time and set yourself up for success for the week. It's almost like meal prepping.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
But for your style, I find that for my busy women, I have probably already come into their closet and done flat lay photos of their outfits anyways. So if you do have me come in, I create photos of all of your outfits in advance. So this outfit planning may not really be helpful, but for someone that doesn't have a stylist, do think about what your week looks like and kind of pre-hang those outfits together in a little closet space so that they're already ready for you. And then when that day rolls around, you've got a go-to look. And I also like to encourage people to choose a dress-up day. So
I love that idea, where you're going to be a little overdressed everywhere you go, and it's totally okay.
Yes. And you know what this does for your confidence?
Yeah.
Even if you're just going to the grocery store, like throw on a statement necklace, or maybe that Friday, like curl your hair and make it just a little bit extra.
Yeah.
And, or wear that bold lipstick with a big selection of like bangles or something that is like your dress up day, and you plan it. And every single day of that week, my day is Friday when I go extra. In fact, I call it Sexy Friday because I try to
I
I
love it.
try to incorporate something extra sassy, whether it's
Yeah.
like a silk cami instead of a tank top,
Right.
or instead of a flat or sneaker, which is my go-to, I'm going to do a wedge that's strappy. Like I just one thing. It doesn't have to be major, but pick a dress up day and just own
Yeah.
it. And it's
Yeah.
really fun. You'll like it. You know, take a few selfies, send it to your significant other. Like it can be really fun.
Yeah.
It will encourage you, that feedback and that confidence you get. It will encourage you to try to do it a little more often than not. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
another little tip and trick. And then also something I like to bring out is know your best features.
Okay. Whereas women
So,
tend to be hypercritical of their bodies.
oh, yes, times 1,000. The things
So
that
with
you
your,
worry
this is where
about,
your therapy comes in, where you're going
this
to be
is where
like, girl.
therapy, yes, like, you know, deep down, deep down, we all know like what our features are. And so maybe think about like if you, what it is about yourself that makes you feel the most beautiful, and then just really focus on that for the day instead of the things that you don't love as much. If you are
Mhm.
really big in the bottom, wear something a little bit looser in the bottom and more fitted in the top. You know, if you've got, you know, beautiful arms, rock the sleeveless look. If you hate your legs, do some pants that kind of go more playful on the top. Like it's
Right.
really important to create that sense of balance, and to not just say, oh, because I hate my legs, like the outfit's going to be crap. You know, pick something that does empower you, and feature that first, and let
Mhm.
everything else just kind of fall into place.
I love that idea. And I think also, we oftentimes, and whether it's media or whatever, the perfect Instagram scrolling that we do, we see all these beautiful pictures and we think that, we're supposed to be the perfect size and have the perfect look and all of these things. Like, I feel like there's just so much self-loathing, right? That women
Oh, yeah.
do on their body. And I always say, you're not going to like self-loathe yourself back into the body that you want, right? We have to find the
Mm-hmm.
love. And so
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it is mindset. And I love that you're saying focus on what you
Mm-hmm.
find most beautiful in your body. What are your best features? And let's rock it. Let's accentuate
Mm-hmm.
it. Let's love our
Mm-hmm.
body for all the
Mm-hmm.
things that it does for us, because it has carried us
Mm-hmm.
through some stuff.
I know. I mean, you know, the human body is
Yeah.
incredible. And
Amazing.
so is, you know, the female spirit is it
Yes.
to me just like as resilient as it gets. We're constantly providing love and value and care for everyone around us, whether you're a mother or in the workforce or volunteering. We are natural caregivers and nurturing, and sometimes we lose that in ourselves. Giving to ourselves is what I was getting at.
Yes. Yeah.
The
The
self-care, the
self-care.
self-care, the self-care falls off the list because we're serving so many other people. And that's something that my clients love. Having a stylist
Mhm.
is
The
is
ultimate
another,
self-care.
the ultimate self-care. I mean, you are paying someone to come in and give you all the tools you need to look fantastic,
Mhm.
and then you can carry on your day with confidence
Yes.
and do something kind for yourself to simplify. And I, if you see on my website shopwithbonnie.com, you, the first thing you see is maximize your style, minimize your effort.
I love
And
it. And the
that is
edit
what,
will do that.
yes, like max out your style. And then my work is to make it zero work for you.
Yeah, I
So,
love that. Bonnie, this is so good. So, women,
yeah,
practice some self care. Go hire Bonnie. Go work with Bonnie. Go follow
yes,
Bonnie at the minimum. Go follow Bonnie. Go get on her email list because
yes,
it is fantastic and it will lift your spirits. And schedule your pap smears, friends. Like
yes.
the
Do all those
ultimate self
things.
care. Like take care of you. So, Bonnie, remind everybody where they can find you.
Well, you can always find me on Instagram. My handle is Shop with Bonnie. I'm active in my stories daily. It's a little bit of everything because I shop all over the place and I'm in some closets all week long. So you get to kind of come along with me and see what's going on. And I am on Facebook, Bonnie Smith, and also my website. You can contact me on my website, shopwithbonnie.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a pleasure. Such a treat. Women are going to love this.
Yes, wonderful. Thanks for having me.
All right.
All right, Sky community, thank you for listening to another episode. This episode was sponsored by Sky Women's Health. As a reminder, we're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we help relieve back pain and pelvic pain in pregnancy and beyond. If you are pregnant and having pain and you feel like you have no reliable way to relieve it, look us up at skywomenshealth.com, request an appointment, and we'll call to get you scheduled. As a board-certified OBGYN with a Neuromusculoskeletal Medicine Fellowship, I help you realign with hands-on drug-free treatment and relieve pain on the spot without medication. We'll help you maintain these results through your pregnancy and postpartum period. Every pregnant person deserves this, and we are so excited to serve you. You can find us on our website, as mentioned, or on social at Sky Women's Health, or you can call the office at 817-915-9803. That's it for today. Until next week, be well.